Hi, my name is Emmons Knor, and I want to tell you a little bit about how I got started in competition parachuting. I was living in Chicago in 1959, and Jimmy Stoyas was from Special Forces out of Fort Bragg, and he was in the reserves at the time, and some of his friends, Special Forces friends, were all trying to start a club together for sport parachuting. And that was my first introduction. Go out to the field, watch them jump. They ended up teaching me packing parachutes, modifying parachutes, all that kind of thing. Finally said, you know, it's time for me to jump. So in '59 I made my first jump, and by 1960 I was jumping in competition. At that point in the Midwest there weren't a lot of clubs, so we just sort of had to find each other and put together little competitions, and it was all in accuracy. Jimmy had told me that they were looking for a women's team. They wanted to develop a women's team. The United States was just getting involved in international competition, and they wanted a women's team. So in 1961 I went to Fort Bragg hoping that there would be enough women to form at least 3 women to have a team. Well, as it turned out, it didn't happen. Roxanne Rogers and I were the only 2 females that were at Fort Bragg in '61 for what they called the team tryouts, or it basically was national call for competitors. So we didn't get the team together, but we did continue parachuting in competition. I don't know what happened to Roxanne Rogers. I lost track of her. Went to California to train for the '62 Nationals and hopes to make a team. And I did find a couple of friends at Muriel Sembro and Carolyn Olson, and we both ended up, all 3 of us ended up on the U.S. team in 1962 in Orange, Massachusetts. That was amazing. We all got trophies at the Nationals, and we all eagerly went to Orange, Massachusetts for training that summer. And it was amazing, the friends that you make and the people you meet. The U.S. team members, I think, were lifelong friendships that developed there. Even to this day, 50 years later, still in contact with everyone and having impact. We're putting together a lot of reunions that are a lot of fun to see each other again and catch up. And one of the friendships I made there did turn out to be a life-changing experience. It was in the Yugoslavian team. Emmons Knor, as he pronounced it then, is Emmons Knor. And he ended up defecting at the end of the meet. We each went our own way for a few years and ended up getting back together in Washington, D.C. when I was jumping with the Manassas skydivers then. And we were married within a few months after that. An amazing lifetime, 30 years of marriage and 2 incredible children. And that is pretty much how skydiving has changed my life. I'm back jumping again now. Unfortunately, Milan died a few years back, and in 2003 I decided it was time to get back in the sky again. So I started jumping again, bought a new rig, learned all over from scratch, all the new parachuting techniques, the new canopies and what you do with them. And it's been an incredible adventure, and I hope it just goes on until I'm 80. This year I'm 74. Bye.